What's up, guys? So check this out. So today I'm about to hook you up big time. I'm about to hook you up with the secret lead source for the best Subto deals ever, with maybe the exception of referrals from agents. Those are always going to be pretty stinking awesome too. But the thing is that finding potential Subto deals, there is a very specific lead list that if you call, the likelihood is going to be better for you to get these types of deals. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to show it to you unless you like and subscribe to this video. Listen, please don't watch my videos and not like and subscribe. That's so stinking lame. Just show your boy some support. If you have any questions on what I'm doing, throw them in the comment section. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to show you how to do it now. You will need to skip trace these leads. So it is going to cost a couple bucks to do it. Unfortunately, sometimes we got to pay a couple dollars to get leads, but that's just the way life is. So anyways, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to hook you up, show you the secret lead source. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless. I'm going to get into it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to pull an expired listings list. This is a really great list if you're looking for Subto type transactions. And the reason is because, of course, if you have an expired listing, meaning a property was listed on the MLS and it didn't sell, and you combine that with a property that is a low equity property, then the likelihood of that property not selling on the MLS is probably because it was priced too high and the seller would have needed to sell the property for that higher price in order to cover all of the sales, all the selling fees. Okay, so it's a great list if you combine these two different like filters. The thing I want to point out, okay, is a couple things. I just want to give you a little bit of advice here, take it for whatever it's worth. A lot of people will complain about data, okay? This is a big problem, accurate data, not accurate data. There's a lot of ways to get different data. You can go to Fiverr and have people skip trace. You can use batch leads. You can use Mojo Dialer. You can use PropWire. There's so many different ways you can use PropStream, okay? So there's a lot of ways to pull lead lists. The data is all aggregated from the same place. Some people have better lead lists than other people. The thing is this is what I would suggest. If you're dialing on leads and you're getting frustrated because the numbers aren't good or whatever, you're going to have a tough time in this business because that's part of it, is calling numbers that don't work. It totally sucks. I wish this wasn't the case and I wish there was a good solution and I wish there was a magic button, hit this magic button and all the numbers will be perfect. That just doesn't exist. Okay, so you got to filter through the garbage in order to find the good stuff. Okay, so I just want to kind of point that out. And the other thing I want to mention just real quick, is I find that winners focus on the good things and people who don't win, they focus on the bad things. Okay, so as a guy who's trained literally hundreds of different types of agents and people in this space, I know who's going to win right away by the people who focus on the good things. So my point is that when you get into this and you call somebody dude, this is the wrong number and blah, 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 just move on to the next one. Cool. Have a great day. Stay blessed and get off the phone. Okay. Move on to the next. Okay. We're looking for the good stuff. All right. So I'm going to get into it. Just a little bit of a rant there, but it's important that your mindset's right when you go into this. So if you want to pull a list of expireds, I'm going to do just Idaho, okay, because it's the first thing that popped up. I'm looking for Idaho, and then I'm going to look for different type of lead types, okay? Now, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for low equity, okay, low equity leads, and I'm looking for, okay, that one, did that click? Yeah, low equity, and I'm looking for MLS withdrawn, okay? Now, I've clicked both of these, and it's important that you'll notice in the top right here, it gives me 26,000 different results, okay? And the reason it's giving me all those results is because it's giving me low equity and MLS withdrawn. I want to make sure that I click this button, match all that's selected. And I'm going to have to re-click these, which is kind of annoying, but MLS withdrawn and low equity. And now it's going to give me only leads that match both of those. It gives me 39 leads. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. And these are all the leads over here, okay, on the right-hand side. Now, what you can do is you can just basically check the box and you can't see it. Well, let me move this. But over here, it tells me that I have selected 39 different leads, okay? So what I can do is I can click that button and it's going to pull up all those leads. I have a couple options. When I click this button at the top right, I can either skip trace and download, or I can download only. Now, if I wanted to just download these, then meaning I would download an Excel list, and I'll go ahead and click that. It'll tell you, yes, I just want to download them. I can take that list and I can send it to a third-party skip tracer who maybe is going to skip trace for like 3 cents or 5 cents or whatever that number is. Okay, you can find guys like that all day long on Fiverr. Okay, but if I want to just say like, hey, look, I just want the lead right now, I can skip trace and I can download. You see, I've got $4.60 in my my wallet balance, and to skip trace 39 is going to cost me $3.90, and then I can just hit continue, and it will download. It will skip trace all these leads for me, and then it will populate in my in like my activity area or whatever. And that's how you would pull that list. And then you basically have a list that you can just dial on. And it usually, the way those lead lists look is they'll usually be like 5 or 6 different numbers. They will identify those numbers by like mobile or landline. Again, it's not always going to be accurate, but those are the numbers that are associated with that property address. And then you can hit these guys up and you can ask them, hey, look, I saw your property was listed on the market. It looks like you guys withdrew that for whatever reason. I want to see if you're still interested in selling. And then of course you're going to dig in and you're going to ask, well, why do you think it didn't sell, and what was going on there, and what made you change your mind? And you're just going to do a little bit of, investigating. And here's a little bit of a tip, and I don't want to go too much into this, but when you're having these conversations, one of the things I recommend, especially to new guys, is don't go in there trying to negotiate like deals. Don't go look up comps. Don't go see what it's worth. Don't spend any time on that. Just call them and say, what's going on with this property, and see what's happening and see if they still want to sell. And if they say yes, you say, awesome. Like, hey, I would love to give you an offer on this property. Need to do a little bit of homework. Let me jump offline, do a little bit of homework, see where I would need to be. And then we'll circle back and I can give you some numbers. What's a good time to call you back? And that's how you would approach that. So that way, when you're on the phone with these sellers, you're not having to worry about them say, well, what's your offer? It's like, well, I don't really know. Like, I just saw that this listing expired. I wanted to see if you wanted to sell. I haven't really got to that point yet, but I just want to know, like, are you still interested in selling? And why didn't it sell? And, getting the details around that transaction. So anyways, this is how you would pull an expired listing lead list. Super easy. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comments below. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. God bless.